puppy dog. Excuse me, puppy dog.
She's not moving.
Oh my gosh.
Good morning. Good morning, honey.
Morning.
Love you.
Love you.
Love you guys.
Love you guys. Welcome.
Welcome from our basement.
What's that mean?
That means, because we have the shades
Oh.
full. We're in our basement. Actually, the reason why we do that is because when the light's coming in from there, we are dark.
Yeah.
So we don't have enough light at us.
Yeah.
So
So
I guess we could have sat outside. It's not
we really
windy.
could have. It's nice and quiet here. We are in Winnemucca, Nevada.
I like saying that. Winnemucca.
Winnemucca. My buddy Jeff is like, every time I hear that, I want to hear Johnny Cash sing, I've been everywhere, boy.
I've been everywhere. First thing this morning, we want to offer our condolences to our wonderful friend Christine and her family for the loss of their sweet Angie. We've mentioned them before on our Saturday morning chats, asking for your prayers for them. They've been both battling cancer, and Angie lost her battle on Sunday. So we love you, Christine and Cody and Lauren, even though we've never met Lauren, but we our hearts go out to you. Anyway, we're not in Idaho anymore.
We've moved on.
Like Tom said, we're in Winnemucca.
And
We had a wonderful stay at our friend's farm in the Jerome, Idaho.
yeah. We sheltered in place. They had a stay-at-home order in Idaho. We got to Idaho was it March 13th, basically. We got there. And we went up for me to do some consulting work in both Twin Falls and in Boise. And so we get there, and the whole thing is just starting to blow up. And we spent 4 or 5 days in the Twin Falls area. Then we moved on to Boise for what was supposed to be a week and a half. But when I got there, everybody had already dispersed. They weren't going into work. They were working from home, and it was kind of hard.
All the people from the radio station.
It was difficult to accomplish what I went up there for, but we did get everything finished and handled. But it was difficult because everyone was working from home. We couldn't have meetings together, but we did do, Google Hangout meetings and things like that. But we stayed at an RV park in Boise. Then we went to a Boondockers Welcome in Boise for extra days just to hang in town to kind of see how this thing was going to pan out, because we had plans to travel and do a couple other things after the Boise trip.
Yep.
Well, the way that it became more and more entrenched, and everybody was saying you need to stay at home, we decided to go back to Jerome, to our friend's farm, and just plop down there.
Darwin and Linda had offered us an invitation to come back there after Boise, especially because things were starting to get a little bit questionable, and they said, well, you're welcome to come back here. So we did, and then they kept saying, you can still stay, just stay. And as a matter of fact, when we were just leaving this last time, they said, are you set on leaving? They had some people coming in, so we did need to move, but they said, we can put you at our other shop for the few days that those people are going to be here, and then you can come back. And we had already set our plans in motion to come to Nevada.
And again, to reiterate, they are a Boondockers Welcome location.
Right.
And that's how we met them and became friends with them. So we went back there. We stayed there from the fourth week, right at the end of March, all the way up until the 30th of April. We just kept hanging. And it's like, okay, we really need to move on.
Yeah.
We need to get closer to Reno and family and things like that. So that's what we're making our way. And once we finish here today, we're on our way to Reno. And hopefully we'll be able to get a spot in the Reno area to at least hang for a couple months in that area.
Yeah, we hope anyway.
If not, then we go back to boondocking in the Nevada desert somewhere. It's just that easy.
That or Darwin and Linda have offered that we can come right back up there again. And it's actually a very good place to be sheltering in place. Idaho has very low restrictions and cases, and it's a lot of farm rural communities, so people are, they're busy working on their farms.
I got an email yesterday from a very close dear friend of mine, Jay Albright.
Our good friend Jay.
Jay is a radio consultant, big time radio consultant.
She is the guru.
She's the guru.
Yeah.
And I just love her and respect her to the umph. And
beyond.
She sent this link to this New York Times article and she says, I hope this isn't you, And I read through the article and I'm like, okay, again, it's one-sided. It talks about the pandemic and how it's so hard on people who live in their RVs. It is. But it's not like what they described in this article, and it kind of PO'd me a little bit. The more I read through the article, I'm like, come on, guys, explore a little bit. Let's see some real journalism and really get to the bottom of things. 11 million people own RVs in this country. 1 million of us are full-time RVers. Are we having problems with federal parks and state parks? Yeah, they closed them down. But you don't need to go to those. We're in an RV park here in Winnemucca, Nevada. We called 2-3 days ago and said, hey, we're coming in, we need to make a reservation. Sure, no problem. Boom, 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 boom. They even have their restrooms and showers open here. We are assuming they're cleaning them after someone visits them. We don't know, we haven't checked, we didn't use them. But it's not that hard to find a place to stay. If you want an RV park, it's easy. If you want a boondock, it's easy to boondock. If you're out of California. A lot of the BLM land in California is even shut down. A lot of places like that, they've closed it down because it's much, much safer to go to Walmart, to go to Home Depot, to go to Lowe's than to be out in the middle of nowhere by yourself. Yeah, I'm so sick of that. That is just bull crap.
Yeah, that's pretty stupid.
Sorry, I had to go off. Jay, thanks for the article because it lit a fire under my hiney.
So, Jay, comfort you. No, that is not us. We do not feel that way.
No.
For us, it's been pretty much situation normal with the exception of not getting to travel to the places we wanted to travel. But we haven't had a problem finding places to stay. And a big part of that is thanks to Boondockers Welcome because the hosts have been still allowing people to come and stay.
Yeah.
We stayed at one the first night on April 30th, 2 nights ago. We stayed at a Boondockers Welcome place in Death, Nevada.
Death.
Great people. And just like when we stayed at the Boondockers Welcome in Boise. We talked to the people. We didn't, get all huggy, shake hands, and
kept
hang around and
quote
visit.
Unquote social distance, which to me is physical distance.
Yeah, we were able to talk with them, and we didn't get to visit as much as we normally like to, but that's the only thing that's changed is we didn't get to follow our plans of our trip. Otherwise, we're always home.
We're always home. We're always secluded from other folks. And,
for the most part,
the thing that we do now is, yes, we have face masks. Yes, we wear them when we go to the Walmart. You have to, starting May 4th, nationwide, when you go into a Costco. We're not going to let you in the door.
Yeah.
Is there an issue with that? Not for us. But trying to find places for RVers to stay full-time, it's not that difficult. If you're a state park person, then yes, you're going to be frustrated. So go somewhere else. It's that simple. Don't complain about it.
Yeah, don't make it sound like it's, a pandemic for us.
And it's not.
An RVing pandemic of not being able to find a place to stay.
My gosh.
But anyway.
It's kind of like the Flat Earth Society is just going crazy about this pandemic because they fear it's going to be pushing people off the edge.
I think it already has.
Had to get one in.
Oh my gosh. So on that note, our last few days at the farm, we got to take care of the baby goats and hold down the farm while Darwin and Linda went camping with their family.
Yeah.
So it was fun. We got to play with the babies. I got my last goodbyes and my last hugs with them. And did you guys see Thursday's Throw Up Thursday video all about goats?
That just went up because of all the stuff going on with the pandemic and all that. I wanted to throw a video up out there that had nothing to do with any of that. It is just a relaxing, fun, comforting video, and it's all about goats.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
They're
And you
just
just
so
need to
cute.
go watch us with these baby goats.
Yeah. They're just adorable. They're just adorable.
She almost brought that baby with her.
Oh, I was trying. But the problem is he'll get bigger. and
hornier.
Yes. So speaking of Darwin and Linda's camping trip, so they went, then they came back on Wednesday because they had people coming into the farm when we left on Thursday, and so they had a couple things that they needed to get done, and so their kids stayed camping. Well, the next day there was a big storm surge that came through. They think probably a tornado.
It was a big storm. It started in southwest Idaho, farther west than Boise, moved through the Boise area and just kind of traveled across south central Idaho.
Yeah, they were camping in an area up in the mountains near Boise somewhere.
And it was crazy windy and stormy, thunderstorm, hail, rain, torrential downpours of rain. Some places had 3 inches of rain in less than an hour.
Well, their son Steven and daughter-in-law Haley's fifth wheel got totaled.
Yeah.
A big, huge tree came crashing down on it. And just seconds after, Haley and her little 2-year-old niece came walking out of the trailer. So missed it by that much, but everybody was safe, just very shook up.
Hey, that stuff's all replaceable.
Yeah. Yep. And they just camped in it. I mean, knowing Haley, she had it set up really, really cute and everything. And I'm sure that, I know it breaks their heart because it's their little haven to get away. Stephen works really hard, and so to get away for a while, but they'll be able to replace it, and they were able to salvage a lot of the stuff that was inside of it. And not being full-timers, it wasn't their whole life that was in it. So we're just so grateful that they're safe.
Okay.
Linda sent me the pictures of it, and I was just, oh my gosh. And to know this family, you just love them so much. So we love you guys, and we are so glad that all of you are safe.
Yep.
So like we said, we left on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
We stayed at the Boondockers Welcome in Deeth. And then we are here in Winnemucca at an RV park. We stay at this RV park every time we come through Winnemucca.
It's a great place. It's cheap. It's a Passport America park. We're Passport America affiliates.
Mm-hmm.
Info, if you want to join, is in the description below. But it's $20 a night to stay here for full hookups, and you can't beat that.
We did camp in this area last year up at Water Canyon.
Water Canyon?
Yeah.
Or was it Water Creek?
No, I think it's Water Canyon.
Okay.
Anyway, it's around here, and it's BLM. It's probably closed right now, but who knows? Seeing as how Nevada's governor likes to copy California. So Darwin and Linda, we miss you and my babies.
We've been gone a day. We miss
2
you
days.
guys. 2 days. I can't count. But where are we on our list? I have just jumped all around this thing.
Actually down at the bottom now. We kind of covered everything kind of quickly. Today's a travel day because we are heading to Reno to a Boondockers Welcome again.
And see, again, with Boondockers Welcome, this little club that you join, we're a Boondockers Welcome affiliate too, description below. They're all still open. A lot of them have said, hey, we're going to just let you stay as long as you want if you need to shelter in place. A lot of them have actually posted that on the Boondockers Welcome website, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Like the guy in Deeth, you know, he asked, he said, do you guys need to stay longer, you know? So, but it's really, really nice. Can we mention them by name?
Sure.
It was Paul and
Pat. Like for Patricia.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And we thank them so much.
Yeah.
They were so gracious. And again, because of social distancing, we couldn't really spend a lot of time together. But, you know, it's really nice. The Boondockers Welcome hosts to just kind of, come on, we'll help you out.
Yeah.
Again, there's options. If you look, there's options for RVers.
And they're actually new Boondockers.
They're brand new. They've been doing it. within the last year, I think, something like that, but they've only had a couple people stay. But it's north of I-80 in Nevada between Wells and Elko. So if you're traveling and need a place to stay, man, it's the place to stay. Nice and quiet.
Yep, it's pretty cool. It was very windy up there, but
it was very windy everywhere the last couple days.
Yep.
But it's just interesting that they're opening their doors and saying, "Hey, come stay with us. Plop down for a while."
Yeah. I don't even remember what we ran into Winco to go get.
Winco?
Yeah.
We went into a Winco?
Yeah, because we got, I know what it was. It was Darwin and Linda. They picked up some yeast for me. She went into Winco and got some of the yeast.
I was like, who'd you go with?
I'm sitting there thinking, I don't remember going into a Winco, but I've got it on my board. But that's what it was.
Who you been with? Who'd you go to the store with?
Linda picked up some yeast for me because I haven't been able to find any at Walmart for a month. And so...
Of course, I could have gone. I can't remember.
This is true. This is true. You could have driven me there and held the door open and just wouldn't have remembered. Oh, okay.
So finish your yeast story.
Yes. So she brings me the yeast in the receipt. And on the very bottom of the receipt, it says, Winco will not, in caps, be accepting returns on products over-purchased related to the coronavirus pandemic. They've got that at the bottom of the receipt. So don't think about buying too much of anything and then taking it back.
And we've seen signs posted at Walmart and at the Costco's that say the same thing.
Yeah.
You bought it, you use it.
Yep, you keep it.
Because you're an idiot.
You're an idiot.
You're an idiot. I'm an idiot. You're an idiot. Oh.
Anybody know where that's from? Tell us in the link in the comments below who said that.
Oh.
So that's kind of about it.
Well, I got a question. Why is the word naked pronounced naked, but the word baked isn't pronounced baked?
Same thing with blessed and blessed.
Why?
Yeah,
Who came up with this?
It's the English language.
Who came up with this?
So many things are so wrong with it.
These are things my mind thinks about. Naked. Baked. Are you going to baked me some bacon this morning? You going to baked me some cake?
No, I'm going to cook you some oatmeal.
Ew.
You like our new sign? It says, everything's going to be all right. Because everything is going to be all right.
It is.
Kind of became our motto.
When we had our slide issue, the big slide issue, if you haven't seen that video, we will link it right there.
There's a whole playlist of of the slide repair.
But the song from David Lee Murphy and Kenny Chesney came out just as that was happening. Yeah. And usually I'm the one to go, oh my gosh, what are we going to do? Yeah. And that was her, and I was sitting there going, don't worry about it. We'll get it fixed.
And it was like every time the song came on, it was like, okay.
Everything's going to be all right.
So Haley and Stephen, everything's going to be
There's a sign over your shoulder.
And Haley listens to country music, so we know she knows the song.
Everything's going to be all right, Haley.
Yep. All right.
Is that it?
Yeah, we got to get packed up and moving, and you've got process this video.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I'd like to process something really good for breakfast.
Yeah, you're gonna.
I know, that doesn't sound good at all.
Thank you, everyone, for watching. We really appreciate you.
Thanks for subscribing. Click the bell, get notified every time we put up a brand new video. Check out all our affiliate links in the description below. We appreciate each and every one of you that becomes an affiliate through our links. We really, really do.
Yep.
We will talk to you soon.
Have a great week.
Okay. See ya.